Coming up on Lindenwood News, Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt wins the race for Senate. We'll have the details on the race. Plus, a train hits and kills a teen in Castlewood State Park. What led up to the accident? And Missouri voters decide the fate of recreational marijuana. Those stories and more ahead on Lindenwood News. Welcome to this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Lucas Bose. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt is moving on to the U.S. Senate. Schmidt defeated Democratic nominee Trudy Busch Valentine by a large margin during the midterm elections on Tuesday. After beating former Missouri Governor Eric Greitens and Congresswoman Vicky Hartzler during the primaries, there was little resistance for Schmidt. Schmidt has served as the Missouri Attorney General for the last 3 years. He succeeds retiring Senator Roy Blunt. A teen is hit and killed by an Amtrak train in Castlewood State Park. 17-year-old Caleb Balaban was struck by a train a little bit before 4 p.m. on Sunday. The train was traveling from Chicago to Kansas City. The teen was trespassing and got hit by the train. Police were called to the scene about a person struck by a train. When police got there, they say they found the teen lying on the ground. The teen was pronounced dead at the scene. 3 more St. Louis area restaurants are broken into during the early morning hours on Wednesday. According to police, one of the break-ins took place around 12:45 a.m. at the Vasia restaurant near Forest Park Boulevard. Police say the other 2 break-ins took place at a restaurant in the Central West End and another at Manchester Avenue. These break-ins are following a trend in the greater St. Louis area. Over 20 businesses have been broken into in the last 3 weeks. A St. Louis man has been sentenced to 30 months in prison after terroristic threats last November. Officials say that 30-year-old Cody Rush admitting to calling the FBI on multiple times on November 5th, 2021. The FBI says that Rush was threatening to blow up the Central Reformed Congregation Synagogue in St. Louis. Police say that during the third call, Rush gave his location and authorities were able to find and arrest him. Straight ahead on Lindenwood News, the St. Louis Division of DEA records record seizure numbers. We'll have more on that coming up.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, let's try this.
COVID has been a really long fight, and it's been especially tough on kids.
It's been a rough transition for all of us.
Right now, as a father, I want to give the best tools to protect my kids.
So what can we do to get back to that sense of normalcy?
Many parents are asking if it is worth it to get their kids vaccinated against COVID.
The answer is absolutely yes.
My own sons, who are 6 and 8 years old, had their COVID vaccine.
It's an added layer of protection to keep kids from getting any type of severe illness or complications from a COVID infection.
A lot of parents are also wondering if the vaccines are safe.
Yes, it's safe and effective for children.
Definitely safer than a COVID infection.
Children get a smaller dosage than adults do.
So if you have questions or concerns about the vaccine, that's okay.
We're here to help.
We have the tools we need to protect kids and help them stay healthy, and all get through this together.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
5 people had to escape a house fire early Tuesday morning in North St. Louis. Firefighters say the fire broke out at a home on Robin Avenue, off Baden Avenue, and near Riverview Boulevard. The fire started on the back porch before spreading to the back of the home. Fortunately, everyone got out safely. The cause of the fire is being investigated. A woman kidnapped at gunpoint is found safe. 21-year-old Karina Cummings was abducted on Tuesday a little after 3 in the morning from an apartment on the 9300 block of Caddyfield Road. Cummings was taken at gunpoint by her ex-boyfriend. The police found her and she's now safe. Investigators are still unsure about what led up to this kidnapping, and the police are still investigating. Missouri residents voted to legalize recreational marijuana during Tuesday's midterm elections. Amendment 3 legalizes marijuana for the recreational use. The amendment will allow people that have nonviolent marijuana-related offenses to petition for release from prison or parole. The recreational sale of marijuana is expected to start as early as February and will include a 6% sales tax. You must be 21 years or older to purchase. St. Louis is breaking records again, and it's not for something that will make many people in the city proud. The City of St. Louis Division of the Drug Enforcement Administration announced that it broke its fentanyl seizure record this year. Fentanyl is used for pain management and is 50 times more potent than heroin. The DEA say there are more than 670 pounds of fentanyl seized in Missouri, Kansas, and southern Illinois. They say it's a 41% increase from the amount they seized last year.
It's warm and sunny Wednesday, but the cold weather is rolling in. I'll tell you more about what to expect this weekend after the break.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?
Chop the pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Taking a look at the national map, we can see a very large cold front sweeping across the nation. Right now, the front is coming in from the west and should reach the Midwest by Friday. The low pressure moving with this front will bring cloudy skies and cold winds. We should be prepared for a big drop in temperatures when the front reaches our area, so this would be a good time to ditch the light jackets and pick up the heavier winter coats. Across our viewing area, we have sunny skies and temperatures that are nearly in the 80s. Here in St. Charles and also in Maryland Heights, it is currently 78 degrees. Over in St. Louis, it is a similar temperature of 77. Moving to the west, O'Fallon is currently sitting at 79 degrees. St. Peter's is currently 78. We get to enjoy some beautiful outside weather today before the cold reaches us on Friday. Temperatures will begin to drop as we get closer to the weekend. Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures will be in the high 70s with lows in the mid to upper 50s. On Friday, the cold front will reach our area and drop temperatures all the way down to the low 40s with a high of 45. Saturday will be cold and breezy with a high of 39 and a low of 29. Sunday will be slightly warmer with the high in the low 40s, but be sure to grab your coat before heading outside this weekend. For your weather report, I'm Jessica Spivey. Back to you.
The winning ticket for the $2 billion Powerball jackpot is sold in Southern California. No winner was chosen on Monday night. A technical issue delayed the Powerball drawing until Tuesday morning. The winning ticket was sold in Altenda, California at Joe's service station. The person with the winning ticket has not come forward yet. Lottery officials recommend checking tickets as many of them have won cash prizes. The winning numbers were 10, 33, 41, 47, and 56.
Lindenwood takes on the Trojans this Thursday night, and the Blues break a new but negative record. I'll have that and more in the world of sports after the break.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Lindenwood takes on Hannibal LaGrange Trojans on Thursday in basketball at the Highland Arena. This will be Lindenwood's second game of the season after taking a loss against the University of Dayton last Monday, 46-73. Lindenwood has a 4-game undefeated streak against the Trojans, dating all the way back to 2009. The action kicks off at 7, and you can catch it on ESPN+. The Blues fall to the Philadelphia Flyers Tuesday night in their 8th straight loss of the season. The first period started slow with no points scored on either side. However, the Flyers dominated the second period, scoring 3 goals. The Flyers would then go on to defeat the Blues 5-1. This loss sets a new record for consecutive losses for the Blues. The Blues hope to beat the streak Thursday night against the San Jose Sharks at the Enterprise Center. The Chiefs take on Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. The Chiefs are hoping to win their 3rd game in a row after defeating the Titans last Sunday 20-17 and the 49ers in the game before. A win against the Jaguars will guarantee the Chiefs remain on top in the AFC West Division. The game starts at noon this Sunday on CBS and Paramount+. And finally, the independent wrestling scene in St. Louis has a new faction of trainers and students in Team Ambition, which has quickly made a name for itself in less than a year. I had the opportunity to talk with the studio about how they've been helping the St. Louis community and how they are dominating the ring. Team Ambition is a wrestling studio established by Davey Richards. Richard says the studio has been a positive influence for his students.
It's really been incredible. I didn't plan on starting a wrestling school when I came back to wrestling. I just kind of walked into a gym that I thought my buddy owned, but he had since, got out of the business. These guys really needed a coach, and I needed a team, and it just clicked. And we have a lot of people here from East St. Louis and North St. Louis, and they're really finding through wrestling. They're avoiding a lot of negative things, but also starting to make some money to give their family a better life.
Tonight, the studio is working on technical wrestling training as well as strength and conditioning. The studio also provides lessons for microphone skills as well as fundamentals for beginners. While the studio is small, it has quickly built a large class size in less than a year of starting. Students say that the studio has become a second home to them.
We're like a shoot family, to be honest. They're the ones that keep me going, especially like mentally, emotionally, and all that. I love being here. This is like my scapegoat. They're literally my scapegoat. This is my family.
Down here at Team Ambition, we're really like a family. We bond together, we train together, we work hard to build each other up. To us, this is what we want to do. This is all that we want to do. So we encourage each other, we push each other the hardest that we could possibly push each other to be the best.
Richard says the studio has been quickly welcomed by the St. Louis wrestling community and hopes it becomes a recognizable and reputable brand.
I feel very intricately a part of St. Louis. I'm also a Lindenwood alumni, so I'm very tied to this place. To where now, when I'm announced for wrestling, I don't even say Seattle, I say St. Louis.
Richard says the studio has brought him closer to St. Louis than ever before. From Lindenwood News, I'm Daniel Matt. That's it for sports. I'm Daniel Matt. Back to you.
Chris Evans is named the sexiest man alive by People magazine. Evans has played the fan-favorite Marvel character, Captain America, for the last decade. He is loved by many in the industry, and the fans just can't seem to get enough of him. Another recent People magazine's honorees include actors Michael B. Jordan in 2020 and Paul Rudd in 2021. That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Lucas Bose. Thanks for joining us.